I'm John Soares. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a member of the Motion Picture Editors Guild. I've worked for companies like NBC Universal, Titmouse, and DreamWorks Animation. I'm setting an initial goal for this campaign to raise enough money to make a proof of concept short for my next film, Book of Lies, in which a modern-day knight from an order founded in the wake of the Second Crusade is pulled from his isolation beneath an ancient monastery to rescue a friend. He is soon drawn reluctantly into a quest to stop an ancient secret society with plans to set free an imprisoned demon. There's going to be stretch goals that unlock additional short films, and an ultimate stretch goal that unlocks an entire feature-length movie. I came into mainstream entertainment through a decidedly non-mainstream collaboration. On a series of short, no-budget films called Sock Baby. Those became kind of a cult phenomenon before the days of YouTube. I was co-director, fight choreographer, and I played Ronnie Cordova. Last year, my first feature film was released on Amazon, and the distribution rights were sold in several countries. It's called The Danger Element, an action-adventure film that I wrote, produced, directed, and starred in on a shoestring budget at a production company that I started with my friends called West Havenbrook. Despite being what is essentially a no-budget production, The Danger Element still features some of the most talented professionals in the film industry, including Swedish composer Glenn Gabriel, Doug Jones from Star Trek Discovery, and 2018's Academy Award winner for Best Picture, The Shape of Water, and prop builder Ted Smith from the Evil Ted channel.
I ended up seeing one of his videos. I don't know exactly how, but it was the opening sequence to Danger Element, chasing these people on a vehicle, and he's in a car, and he jumps from a car in the back of a truck, and then fighting each other. I was completely fascinated, like, who is this guy? He's not a Hollywood producer, he doesn't have access to money, but the guy learned from watching movies. I reached out to him and just said, hey, if you ever need anything, let me know. I work in Hollywood doing visual effects and costumes and props. A long time ago I used to do miniatures, and it got replaced by the wonderful CGI.
I've been composing for about 12 years now. And he wrote me an email via MySpace, you know, when that was a cool thing. And he basically had this project called Danger Element, and he sent me some shots of it, and I thought this was amazing, you know?
I think the first thing he hit me up for was like, hey, I need a miniature car. I was like, what? And you had this sequence where those guns popped up on the hood of a car. I dropped off the model, I described how it worked. I had this whole crazy way how we're gonna shoot it. I got in my car, I drove home. That evening, he shot the sequence of the car model on the top of the counter in his kitchen, and he edited together into the movie seamlessly.
John is a true visionary and an artist in every sense of the word. So writing music for his film, very colorful music, I got to do pretty much anything I wanted. But it was really like that, and we respect each other's process so well. I think that was the best part about working with John.
The Danger Element was always intended to serve as a kind of proof of concept for my next film, Book of Lies.
I'm definitely going to be taking the reins on art design and like production design, making sure everything looks good and John's vision can be interpreted in a way that's what he wants but still visually pleasing and like lends itself to the story and that people can understand.
It's that now we have done all these things with the Danger Element, and we know exactly what we're getting into. Writing the music for this specific project is going to be very exciting. How do we develop the characters even more? So much talent in these projects, so much talent, and to work with these people is just a pure joy. The joy of creating, and I just can't wait to get in the studio.
When we're invited into these projects with him, it's kind of like anything's possible. John has a very specific vision, but he's also giving you the tools to do kind of whatever you want to in that world. That's really fun to explore, kind of what I'm capable of in sort of a big film production versus just shooting things in my bathroom. So I'm kind of getting to flex my muscles a little bit.
The key element is having fun. And that's one of the things that when I started in this industry I got into, is I got in for the reason of having fun. And when you work on movies sometimes, it can suck the fun right out of it. I realized that like getting away from Hollywood and clearing your head and getting back into it, and the sole purpose is it's having fun. That's why I make YouTube videos, that's why I'm teaching people, it's because I'm having fun. And that's why I want to work on this movie, because it's going to be fun. Man, let's bring the fun back. Seriously.
It's going to be a story with supernatural elements, philosophical questions, and of course a ton of martial art action. I'm setting an initial goal for this campaign to raise enough money to make a proof of concept short film. But there's going to be stretch goals that unlock additional short films, and an ultimate stretch goal that unlocks an entire feature-length movie. The scripts for all of these things are finished, the team is in place, we've scouted and locked down locations, all we need to move forward is the money. This is, of course, where you come in. We've assembled a number of great rewards for our supporters. So whether you decide to help us out by just sharing this campaign or by contributing financially, we really appreciate it. We never could have made the Danger Element without you. And I personally am really looking forward to this next adventure together. Thanks.